Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's video. We are on the side of the what?
That's a great announcement for the day. Perfect.
We are on the side of the highway in New Jersey, in Marlboro, New Jersey. And we were just getting breakfast, looking at the situation of the truck. Because when you go at slow speeds, it was kind of going rope with the front end. And so I was looking at the tires, and the tread was starting to separate on the front left tire. So bringing it back around, the reason we are on the side of the road right now is because we have a flat tire on the left front of the truck. And we don't have any tools with us. What was rule number 1 that we learned on the...
Oh, we have the tools.
we have the tools. Yes, correction. We have the tools. Do we have a jack?
No. Oh,
You should.
And we have the impact.
The red one.
And we...
Yeah.
So we can take one of the
rear one.
We can take one of the rear ones and put it on the front.
Yeah.
I was wrong. We do have what we need.
Yeah.
Just had to think a little bit.
Well, but you have the wheel to do it.
It's on the back.
He's gonna take one of the.
We have
ones.
two.
I understand it, but you have the wheel to do it.
He has the wheel.
Yeah. The wheel.
The wheel.
I thought you were saying wheel.
No,
The
the
wheel.
wheel. Noise.
No, I don't. So, I haven't looked at it yet. Hey, there's the situation. Luckily, it didn't take out my fender. That would have ruined my week. Just a bad tire. So, lesson number 2 on this trip is these 24-inch tires do not like towing. Or, even better, they don't like being overinflated to 70 PSI when they're only rated for 50 PSI. So, we have some tools, we have some stuff. I think what we're gonna do is we will pull off this wheel and put it on the front. And that's gonna be the move. It's like 2 o'clock already. The track opened at 10. We were kind of having a lazy day today. Which for some reason is something I like to do on drift week. You pay to go drifting, but always just relaxing. For me, it's kind of a vacation. But vacations usually don't involve changing multiple tires in a week. So there's that, I guess. That's the new theme of drift week, is change multiple tires in a week on the tow rig. Never had a tow rig before on drift week. No, we did last time, but we didn't have problems with it. Yes, we did. Maybe I shouldn't bring a tow rig on drift week. I don't know. I'm trying to find lessons here, but I'm just not seeing it. All right, so that's the one we're gonna put on the front. We'll just put these back on and rock it with no fender. We should take the one off the other side when we're driving, so it's not sticking out the wheel well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we could potentially get pulled over and get a ticket for having no cover on the outer wheel. So if we just rock it like this with no trailer, we might be better off. Plus we'll have more spare tires.
I hate that. It's not a good point. I don't like that.
We zap those on so I can move the jack.
Yeah.
At least get 2 or 3 of them tight, and I'll drop the jack down. Thinking we didn't have anything we need, and now we have everything we need. That's pretty good. That's a good idea. Our blowout. It's a pretty bad one. The tire was overinflated by 20 pounds, which I didn't think was a huge deal, but apparently that was enough. But you can see there's some cracking. These tires are kind of old. So I think it was, you know, that combined with the weight and all the miles we did and everything, I think it's just time for it to go. And inside the wheel is a bunch of oil. I think that's from our catch can overflowing. And so it was just coming all the way through, and then as the wheels turned around, the centrifugal force would throw the oil over. I looked at it earlier like, what is going on? And then I put 2 and 2 together. Either way, we got what we need to get back on the road. So this truck is officially not having a good time. Everything we did on it, as far as the engine swap, transmission, everything like that, is working just great. It's everything else that's falling apart on it. Might have something to do with the fact that it sat for years. I don't know. It's just kind of a bummer that a lot of this stuff was out of our control to some extent. I mean, I guess I could have bought brand new tires all around, but they look pretty good and all that. Is there a date on this tire?
Too old.
2017. So I guess that's a good indicator. That combined with overinflation, combined with overweight. So I guess maybe it is me to blame. What about this one? What's the date on this one? Probably on the other side of this tire. Either way, they're too old. We're back on the road. The truck runs better than ever. Still pulls to the left, but it definitely feels better with that tire not being out of round.
Truck runs better than ever. Get out of here, dude.
You get out of here, dude.
I will.
All right.
I can't push. The force of the wind blowing the door closed.
Utah man dies on New Jersey highway.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
So we just got to the track. I'm out here in shorts. It's a little bit cold. And don't forget, this girl's from Idaho and she's dressed in a snowsuit and it's not even that cold.
It's cool, it's windy. It's cold. I'm like.
Didn't you run sled dogs?
Yeah.
And you're cold in New Jersey?
I'm not cold.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a fashion statement.
Cold?
No.
That's the question.
All right. What were you telling me, Bobby?
Hey, you know when you get your first 240 and you're like, I want to put a wide body kit on it and I'm going to put some over fenders on it?
Style, right?
Yeah, you're like, all right, I'm going to test fit it. You slap them on, but you still have your 15 still on it. This is what it looks like right here.
Oh! You taking digs at the truck, bro? Look though, it's got 24s though. Look at that. It's got 24s.
We right, put some D's on it.
Keep them clean though.
Keep them clean.
What
the hell are you doing? I'm calling the truck.
I think we're gonna have to hook a truck to that. That's pretty bad. I think you're trying to drain the ocean 1 cup at a time there, Kelly.
Well, I'll get it eventually. Maybe I'll fill up the Great Lakes with all the free water I get.
What is it?
Same problem.
I think we need to get a hook right here and freaking yank it because the whole thing is in.
Yeah.
The sheet metal is the least of our problems. It's like all of that. I know.
So I can get in there.
I'm also glad that he missed this because that would have pushed the whole back of the car over.
Yeah. I mean,
But I'm talking about this, the 2 frame rails. If it would have pushed the whole back, it would have affected that side too.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit lucky. It was literally just right there. So looks like the caliper broke in the exact same way. So there's got to be something wrong with what's going on here. The bracket is not broken.
In the same car, in the same place.
So this is the aluminum adapter bracket. It bent again. We're trying to figure out chicken or egg, right? Did it bend because of the rotor or because of the caliper breaking, or did this bend and then broke the caliper? Which one is it? And so we're trying to figure out why, what kind of forces would be applied to that would cause it to keep happening multiple times. I mean, the GK knuckle isn't bent, that's straight.
I think so.
I mean, it's pretty straight, right? We did hammer on it yesterday trying to straighten this, but that wouldn't be a big deal. But the pin broke again, the bottom pin, not the pin, but the ear on the caliper snapped off. And so now we got a bent bracket. So it's like, what do we do? Do we, well, really what we're trying to do, ooh, that's
No, easy is
not
because
yeah.
estava
I'm just hoping it still works.
So the problem is, I don't know why, but when you heard noise, I'll do it again. So for me the problem is that.
Yeah.
But yesterday.
And it's not the wheel bearing. The wheel bearing has no play. The axle's tight.
Yesterday is aligned, so it's strange.
So something's moving.
That part is moving.
Do you think it was that lower bolt? That's what bent it, huh? Because the lower bolt. That makes sense.
Moving.
So if we find the correct nut and bolt, maybe that will fix it.
But now we have that piece is very weak.
That is a problem.
I don't believe that it's gonna last.
Do you think if we bend it, it'll break?
Well, probably not, but we have the same problem. We can do it for one on the street, but more than that, for me the problem.
So I think we have to find stock rotors. We're gonna find stock rotors, then use that caliper in the stock location. What?
The last one.
Yeah, the last caliper. I'm gonna start trying to find parts tonight too. I'm gonna call around and see if we can find an extra caliper and find some rotors. But I think for now our only option is to bend that. We're not gonna find a caliper or a rotor anywhere close. Oh, that sucks.
I'm gonna rip the vise off. I'm trying to do this.
Do it the other way.
Oh, Brandon, I have some
Don't
oil
bash
out of my
my-
catch can, like a
Don't bash
gallon
the
of
stuff.
it.
Oh yeah, we
Really?
got it. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Is it watery or is it good?
It'll have a little bit of water, but you can stop when it hits it. It's good.
I'll
actually.
take it.
I
I'll
dumped
take
the top off, and the top was nice, like looking motor oil.
Okay,
But
perfect.
there's some milk in it.
You got a gallon of free fuel. That'll get us 10 miles down the road.
Well, come dump it so I can come use the
Oh, he needs it right now. That's where it was hitting, right?
Well, yes, but the problem is yesterday that part don't have contact with the disc, and
Until the end of the day.
so the aluminum part when you brake. So this is only for travel,
So we can, I'm gonna find a nut and bolt that we were missing.
and we are trying to find
A rotor.
Yeah.
Our savior of the rear brakes. He's the one that he helped us. He put us together with the guy that had the rear calipers, Jeremy, right? What? Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I'm as bad as names as you are.
Say that again?
Kelly and I just spent 30 minutes pumping air, thinking it was pumping fuel.
So
Kelly's like, that doesn't sound right.
and then you got the 11 3/4.
And I spent 30 minutes.
Grinding a caliper bracket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost fit.
Probably.
If we make enough space, then we have no problems, right?
Yeah. For the travel, no problem.
Well, the vented ones are off the minivan.
So look at all this axle slop.
I was looking at that.
That's all axle slop right there. So I think we should change the axle right now since we already got the car up. That's gonna be a problem eventually, so might as well fix it while we're working.
Put that axle in like last 50.
They don't last that long, bro. That's in pretty far. We're about to grab the truck. Oh, there's the truck. We're about to grab it, start tugging on the rear fender to get it pulled back out, because that's a pretty bad hit.
I cannot hear you. You're not saying anything.
Bye. It's going good.
I want to put it.
You want to move it? Can you come help us? We don't need the truck right now. The truck is just a good boat anchor.
Okay. What do you want me to do?
gonna have to pull a little bit higher too somehow, huh?
There's a hole right there.
Yeah, but that hole's gonna rip out. We need to pull like a strong part. Maybe we should start banging the inside, huh? If we start banging right here, it might start relieving some.
Definitely.
Hey, that looks pretty good, Kelly. You a body guy? I'm a body guy. And then, like, if we put the fender on us out too far, you just hit it back in and then call it good.
It's gonna be. But yeah.
Well, we did this the first time. There was like high spots, you know, and so we just like, and then bolt the fender on.
Oh,
Looks really good.
we gotta do the inside.
Nice work, bro.
Nice twerk, bro. Yeah.
We're gonna move the car to the top of the trailer and change the axle out, using the car as a lift. They're arguing about the cultural difference between which way to point someone when you're guiding them on the trailer. It's kind of funny. Kelly did a good job of straightening that out. As far as like, I mean, it's still mangled, but the fender will fit on there pretty well, how it is. Yo, go that way so we have more space to work. We're working on this side, so if it's that way more, it'll be better for working, no? Kelly. Wouldn't that be awesome to just see it drive off on a Denofa's car and I got it on film? Maybe I'd get a couple views.
I just thought you were trying to match your truck with your car.
Why, Bobby? Why? Why? You gotta be like that. You gotta be like that. So, these fronts get stuck on here pretty good because it's so tight against the lug nut. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And like normally you kick it, right? You do the donkey kick from behind. But it's not working on these. What we found out is you have to drop it on the jack to get it to come off. Ooh, it moved. We're swapping out the other front tire to match the left side.
Supposed to be a camera.
Because I'm pretty sure that one's out of round. Also. Drop her down low. Yo, that bird's back. There's two of them.
Mama bird. Baby bird.
Shot. Kelly, you're my shot. Whoa, I zoomed in on your eyeball. That was weird. All right, did you get it?
I don't know.
Is that a bad ball joint or tie rod? Is that our problem? That doesn't look good.
Hey, look at that.
Wiggle it. Keep going. No, it's moving both sides, I think. Keep doing it.
Can't do it forever
Why not?
because it's heavy.
Oh. No, they're moving together. There's some play, but it's not like left to right play. It's together play.
That's the kind of play I like. Want to play together?
Hit it. So this is the right front tire. This is definitely bad. You guys see that bulge? I gotta get the right angle so you can see it. You see there's cupping on that side, but it's bulged right here for sure, like burp, burp, burp. That side's straight, that's all flat. That's all, oh, I feel it right here too. It's bulging out of the side. You can't really see it, but definitely right here, it's deformed. Oh, don't fall. There, with the horizon. You can see the deformation right here, for sure. And that's enough. It's only in one spot of the tire too, just like the other one that blew out. It was only a matter of time before this one went. So I'm glad we figured that out and got it swapped out. I'll bet you the truck doesn't pull anymore after we get both these tires swapped out. Once again, you can see some cracking in there. These are older Achilles and they're overinflated. So no more overinflation and no more old tires. We're gonna swap them out and drive on new tires. Hopefully that's enough to handle the load. All right, so basically today was just getting everything fixed on the car, on the truck, getting the trailer loaded up because we've got, it's not a long drive, but we've got to get all of our stuff loaded and to Poconos Raceway. Tomorrow's kind of a day off, so we're gonna come back to the track, finish mounting a couple tires, get some other stuff done, and then get going. But really one of the things I wanted to do since we left pretty much was clean the truck bed, because we had a couple oil spills, if you remember, on our trip, and now the truck bed's just been soaked in oil. And I really want to get it cleaned out so we can actually put stuff back here, because just walking back here or doing anything or trying to put the cooler or anything like that is just making a huge mess and it's driving me insane. So we're gonna go right now, wash the truck bed out, and then we'll load up all the rest of the stuff tomorrow, hook the truck up and take off. But we're gonna go get some fine Portuguese cuisine tonight, because we're in that part of New Jersey and I want to take advantage of it as much as we can while we're here. So I'm gonna go find some awesome food and just chill, try and relax and have a good time, because there's been a lot of stress on this trip and like we need to start enjoying it at some point, and that point is now. I hate you. So we're on our way to wash the truck bed out, and now that the front tires are changed, the truck actually goes pretty straight. That was definitely like 90% of the problem with the front end of this truck. So wish I
Still a problem.
Oh yeah, 5% is still a problem, but like I would have had to hold it to the right so much that if you'd let go, the truck would almost snap like ridiculously to the left. It was crazy. And when you're towing a trailer for a long distance, just literally like putting pressure on to the right side of the wheel, it was a lot of physical exertion. I was exhausted from driving. Anyways, we're gonna go find some good food tonight. That's the plan. But I was just excited that the truck goes straight now. That's good. And I think Aaron found out that we're planning to tow the car. He told me I had to drive it, but we're gonna tow it anyways. He's not gonna find out. We just gotta take a different route or leave later. We're finally having our Portuguese meal. What's this one called? Bacalhau aqui?
Bacalhau no forno.
No forno. And this one is arroz de frango a portuguesa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks really. What do you think? Which one did you try?
Both.
You tried the bacalhau?
Not the fish. Hold on. You'll get my first reaction. Ready? Oh, come on now. Ooh, there's a bone.
There's a bone.
Yeah. It tastes really good. Look, they cooked the whole potato.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Kelly's all about the sumo laranja.
it's good. It's like an orange drink.
We're chilling. Everybody's happy now. We got good food. Kelly, this place. We've only got 4 minutes.
Oh my god! Dang! What do they call that game in the Olympics?
Curling.
Okay, do the thing.
I need you to do it. All right, guys. guys, today we're going to do a little recap. It was kind of rough. The day started off rough. You guys have watched the video if you made it to this point. We went to the track and basically worked on the car. The car needed work. The truck obviously needed work. And it wasn't fun. It was cold today. It was windy. We were basically listening to cars drive on track just thinking like,
dang, that must be cold.
it must be, yeah. I would have loved to have been in the car with the heater on all day instead of, but we were sitting in the wind trying to get everything, because we had so much to do. We had to load the tires, we had to fix the trailer, we had to fix the truck, we had to fix the car, and we didn't want to be doing it at night, so basically, it is what it is. It
way
was
better to do it today than to worry about getting to Poconos tomorrow.
But the point is, it was kind of a boring day. We didn't get any driving footage, so we're talking to each other right now to kind of to fill in the gaps and try and do something interesting, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about Klutch Kickers, because for me, that's the focus of this trip. My end goal, when we end Drift Week, we're literally driving from New York to Florida in one day to get to Klutch Kickers and then starting Klutch Kickers the next day. So it's going to be kind of rough.
How many hours is that?
15, 20, 40, I don't know, man.
It can't be 40, I can't do that.
What does it matter at this point?
I don't know.
But yeah, it's definitely like a solid day worth of driving.
Yeah.
Charles is coming from Idaho to meet us there. He's going to help me out.
Woo.
And he's driving from Idaho all the way to Florida.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think it's gonna be a good time. Some of my buddies are coming down from Alabama too. Like, it'll be a fun time, but in my mind, I'm looking at I'm trying to be as competitive as possible and have a good solid program. So we've been trying to make the car as good as possible. And yesterday was great for me.
Oh, it was good.
Like, we were driving with good drivers, fast cars on a pro track, and I felt super confident.
Yeah.
Like, me and the car, we get along pretty well, and that's what I wanted to do, was like this synchronization. And it felt good. I mean, what did you think?
I thought
I'm not asking you to like hype my driving or my car.
No.
Just like in general, what did you think?
I thought it was really cool, and
You rode with me. Did you think it was fast enough?
I don't know. I think it needs to be faster.
Okay.
But I have a
That hurt my soul a little
high
bit.
standard, buddy.
Yeah.
We all do.
I'm not a drag racer like you,
I'm
reckon.
not a drag racer. Don't even.
A semi-pro drag racer.
Semi-pro drag racer. You went out there with Brian.
But we could, yeah.
Hey, let me.
Okay.
You were out there with Brian in the clown shoe. I don't know what they're called, but it's a purple clown shoe. It's super nice.
That's what it's called.
He's done.
BMW clown.
Well, you went out there with him, and you were on his door, and then you went out there with a stock Corvette, Luke Fink, and you were getting gapped by a stock
A
Corvette.
little bit.
It's not. There's
With an
nothing,
amazing driver behind the
Yeah,
wheel.
but there's nothing done to it.
Also, Brian was staying close to me too, and his car's
Brian was too. Yeah.
his car's not as much power as mine.
Nope.
So I guess that tells me that there's some room to
There's
add grip and power.
Yeah, there's if you get in a drift car, there's a couple drift cars you get in, and they touch the gas pedal, and it just doesn't go. And that's where yours at. Is that? Yeah. It's on ice.
Okay, so we need to work on grip.
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 Who cares about power until you got grip?
Right.
But Klutch
Right,
Kickers
right.
is competition,
Mm-hmm.
so you have to have the best of the best.
Yep, I gotta have power and grip.
Or you're just gonna show up to show out.
I think right now the car's probably 450, 500, and we're less than a bar of boost. You think it's less than that?
I think it's less than
Okay.
that, easily.
So we need to crank the boost probably to like 1.5 bar.
Just 1.8 is 20 pounds.
Okay.
I think you need 20 pounds.
If we can get the car to 500 or 600 in that range,
I think 20 pounds will get you
that would be really good. I'm buying a bunch of Accelera 651 tires, so they're mediocre, probably about what I had. Same as the Kenda Care 20, maybe a little bit better.
Yeah.
We'll air them down and just like see if it'll hook up. But the thing is, we don't have a lot of time to practice when we get there. So all of our practice is taking place right now.
So, wait, yeah, that's perfect. It's perfect. So, we should wait though. I think you should wait. You
turn
should
it
have
up.
fun until like the last couple days.
And then turn it up.
And then practice.
And then I have to call JR and have him tune it a little bit.
Perfect. Cool. J.R. Crosby from Utah. Shout out to
J.R.
J.R. Crosby.
He does a really good job.
Super good.
But that's about it. Like I'm feeling good. I'm feeling happy with the car. Like, it's working way better than I thought. We changed the head gasket before we came out here, and I think it had been a problem before because the car used to overheat so much, and it had zero problems with overheating. It stayed cool, and it wasn't like cold. It wasn't a cold day that day. Like, during the day, it was like 60, 70 degrees. And so, like, I'm confident that the head gasket's not a problem anymore. The car feels really good. The engine's like solid. Everything feels really good. It's really just a little bit of suspension tweaks, turning the boost up, putting some grip down, and fixing the handbrake. That was a problem. We can't have any more broken calipers. I didn't talk about that, huh?
Yeah, no.
Basically, had two calipers break, and we have an aluminum adapter bracket on a stock caliper that allows us to use a large rotor. And the aluminum adapter has bent so many times that it keeps breaking the caliper off. And I don't know what's causing it to bend, but we just need to delete all that, go back to a stock 5-lug rotor.
Break it down here. You have a not stock rotor with a stock caliper.
Mm-hmm.
And it's bigger?
It's a larger rotor.
So why?
More brake torque.
Okay. So, what rotor is it?
I don't know. That's the problem.
Okay, this is not a good idea.
R33 or something, but I don't know. It's just a large rotor that I can't ever replace because I don't know how to find it.
Large rotor, stock brake caliper, adapter.
Yeah.
Broken adapter.
Yeah, and we can't find another one easily, so we'll go back to stock 5 lug. We're having trouble finding parts out here. I don't know why. Utah, it's easier to find parts in Utah.
Not for S14. It's still, you can get it, but it stays out. It's the same here.
Not for a 5 lug S14 rotor. Okay, they have it in stock at O'Reilly's.
Do they?
I don't know.
I've never been able to get one.
You never buy them. What are you buying rotors for?
No, I'm not.
That's it. Let's close out the video.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys. Today was kind of a bust for driving footage, but that's how it is on the trip. Sometimes we have good driving footage. Sometimes there's travel days. Sometimes there's days like today, and we're doing our best to bring the entertainment. So enjoy the video that you guys just watched. We'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, please, and follow Kelly and his entertainment channel.